am one with my glorious I Am presence and Holy Christ Self. My personalities, body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. My aura is fully contained within my heart diamond and within Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready to receive today's message. Greetings, beloveds. Love and light to you from this glorious country of Holland. All across the earth, the consciousness of various countries is awakening at different speeds, in different ways, to different peoples. You are part of a society. Regardless of what country you belong to, there is a particular group consciousness that is unique to that country. And so, as some people within that country begin to awaken, it sparks others within that country to awaken. And so you each assist each other in this awakening, enlivening process. This is why some countries are a little bit ahead of other countries. But the ones that are a little bit behind will soon catch up, so that humanity as a whole will awaken and begin to serve the earth as the earth has served humanity for all these very many years. So you, those who are listening and following these videos and the instructions that they contain, you are among the vanguard of those who are awakening first. That is why so very many of you feel alone. You have no one to talk to or share your experiences with. Before you were even born, you agreed to play this role because you knew what it would take to awaken a whole group consciousness. And so you chose, along with your guides, the country that you would be born into. Perhaps because that was a society that you were most familiar with, and where you had many beings that you loved very deeply and wished to assist. And so, though you may feel alone sometimes, because in the outer world you feel that there is no one or very few people that you can share your spirituality with, in highest truth, there are so many light beings around you constantly assisting you, that if you can learn to tune into them and trust that they are there and with you all the time, you will never feel alone, beloveds. These beings have also agreed before you were born that they would be the ones who would assist you and guide you and be there for you at all times. Some of the guides that are closest to you work only with you. They have no other human whom they are working with. Some of the other guides, for example, the archangels, work with a vast number of beings. And so they are not always with you, but they come instantly as soon as you ask for their presence. Then there are also ascended masters who, according to their own development, can be constantly present with a small or a large number of people simultaneously. Their consciousness has evolved to the point where they can carry on, we'll just say for an example, 100 conversations simultaneously in such a way that each one of the 100 people feel that they are the only one that the Ascended Master is communicating with at that time. The number of humans that an Ascended Master can communicate with simultaneously continues to grow as they continue to evolve. So it is just important for you to know, beloveds, that you are never, not even for 1 second, alone. There are times, however, when you must complete a task seemingly on your own and of your own efforts and make your own decisions. So you do gain in freedom of choice as you advance along your path. And some things you do have to do for yourself. You are not babies that need to have everything done for them. You are humans who are growing into masters. And so you must learn to do these things for yourself. So there are times when you do things for yourself, and there are times when you are assisted. As you grow spiritually, you will know when to ask for assistance and when you must accomplish something on your own. You can always ask for assistance if you feel that you need it. But when you see that it is not forthcoming, then that is the time for you to simply proceed on your own. As you develop as teachers and as masters, some of your students or some of your clients or the people that come to you for assistance of some kind will ask you, can you do such and such a thing? If you are in the ego mind, you will say yes or no, depending upon your past experience. If you are in your divine mind, you can say, I don't know. Let's try and see. And then see if the service that the person has asked for comes through you or not. This is how you grow in mastery and ability. This is how you expand into your multidimensional nature. If someone asks you if you can do something and you automatically say no because you have never done it in the past, you have lost an opportunity to gain a new ability. So when you are asked, simply go within yourself, and your guides, who are always there, will also be following the conversation, and you ask them, please, I would like to serve this person in this fashion. Please come through me and bring forth what they request, if it be in their highest good and according to God's will. And then simply watch what happens. Christmas had a wonderful experience of this when she learned how to remove implants from people. One of her clients asked, "Do you know how to remove implants?" And she replied, "I have never done it before, but let's see." So she went into her receptive mode, where she communicates telepathically with her guides, and she asked to be shown what to do and how to do it. So verbal instructions were not given, but her hands started to move in a particular fashion, and she would see the implants that needed to be removed. Some implants were like swords or knives or spears. Some implants were like discs. Some implants were like metal body shields. And some implants were like screws. Each individual had a specific type of form. So Christmas did not build up or memorize a technique that she would use to every person. With every person, she would go into her telepathic receptive state and be shown what to do with that particular person to remove their implants. And so as you begin to connect to your divine self and to hear your divine guides, when you are asked if you can do something, simply go into communication with your guides or your divine presence and ask them to show you what to do. If you receive nothing, then do nothing, beloveds. That means it is not the right time for you to do this or to have this ability. But if you are shown what to do, then simply do it and trust in it. Once you have done it, then you know that you have that ability. But do not expect that it will be the same each time. Simply trust that each time that you are asked to do it, that you will be shown how to do it in that now moment for that particular person. In this way, you can be constantly developing new skills and new abilities to be of assistance to those that you love. And as each one of you gain in abilities to do things, those abilities also begin to spread throughout your society. They become part of the group consciousness. So more and more people are able to do the same things. It is not the time to jealously hold on to abilities, or to think that you are the only one that can do it, or that should do it, or that is doing it the best way. It is a time where each of you should develop these abilities so that they can be shared with the group, and that the group will begin to do this. And so that humanity as a whole will return step by step to their divine nature and to their perfection. But it starts with one being. One being being open and trusting enough to allow this wisdom and these powers to come through them. And then as they share with the people around them, those people will gain in their opening and in their abilities. And then they too will start to do it. And then they will share it and spread it to other people. And soon a whole group consciousness has an ability that they did not have before, that started with just one person in their group. So to all of you who feel alone at times, I want to remind you that you are the bright candles that will ignite a whole room of candles by your light, by all that you dare to share with those who surround you and whom you love with all your hearts. For love is the basis of all that you do. It is the fire that allows transmutation to take place in human consciousness. And as the fire ignites and burns brighter and brighter, it will consume all the dross, all the negativity, wherever it exists in your being or in your world. And little by little, you will become purified, perfect, whole in your manifestation. And then your world will become enlightened and perfect and whole. And then one day, the entire world will be purified, enlightened, whole. I thank you for all that you are doing that is assisting the earth and humanity to become perfect and whole. I love you, I bless you, and I thank you for listening to these videos. I am Metatron.